Good morning. Live streaming from Prague. Day 2. All right, let me check my lighting here. I'm using a different light. Let's see. I think I like that. Too warm? Warm? Okay. Okay. Can you see me? We've got something already popping up. AUUD. It's already popping up. Let's see. AKAN. Oop, I forgot my microphone. Can you hear me now? Sorry, forgot my microphone. I was sightseeing this morning in Prague, so I'm like a little bit flustered, but I got here on time. Okay, AKAN and AUUD. All right, let's look at these two. AUUD meets my criteria for stock selection, and it has news. AKAN is above $10. I will trade above $10, but I don't see news. Oh, wait. I guess it does have news, but in the middle of the night. Okay, so AUD seems to be, I'm going to look for a potential bull flag pullback. My hair's a mess. I had a hat on because I was outside. Okay, so let's take a look here. Looking for a potential pullback on the 1-minute chart. All right, let's see. Why is this? Move item. Okay, so now this has my settled funds. All right, so this would be the top of the low candle here, about 845, 846, and this is high of day. Okay, and then the low would be the bottom of this candle. Looks like it's tapping the 9 EMA. So let's see what happens. The volume's pulling back. Let me check. It is hard to borrow. I've added that to my pre-trade checklist. And let's see what happens. I'm actually going to try hotkeys today. I've used hotkeys before, but I'm going to give them another try to see if I can increase my reaction time. Curious, I think a lot of people use hotkeys. I was using them and then I switched to using the button, but I honestly wasn't feeling like I wasn't reacting fast enough. Okay, so this, let me get rid of this one. So this is the top of the low candle. And now it's below the 9 EMA. I'm considering putting my 20 EMA back on my chart. So I would look for the price to pop up over 806 with a confirmation of volume here. Let's see, what's the total volume? 12 million. Okay. So that's more than, oops, more than a million. All right, so I'm looking for the price. I don't see huge sellers on the ask. I'm looking for the price to pop up above 806. The MACD isn't red or green. It's just kind of neutral right now. So, let's see. Where is the simple moving average? Oh, okay. The simple moving average looks like it's right. Oh, there we go. Oh, hold on a second. Okay, something else I just learned about trading while traveling. When housekeeping knocks at the door. I should have put the do not disturb up. All right, and I missed the move, and that's okay. All right, so I missed the move, and I'm not going to chase it. I'm not going to chase it. I see topping candle wicks, and I'm not chasing the move, and that's fine. I'm going to be patient about the whole thing. I thought when I clicked my hotkeys, it would auto send. So I used to use hotkeys. Let's see. Show hotkey tooltips, default. General category is disabled. What does that mean? Okay. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Let's see if that was the problem. All right, so, wow, things I need to keep in mind for trading. All right, so yes, I was using hotkeys. I switched to using the buttons here, but now I'm feeling like that's too slow for what I want. Now the MACD is red. So, and I missed the move, and that's okay. I'm not chasing moves anymore. I'm not doing that. All right, UGRO. UGRO, the relative volume is still pretty low. So let's take a look at this one. And why did I discount AKAN? No news, right? Well, no, it looks like there's kind of news. So what's the news on? Okay, that sounds like it could be good news. UGRO, but it's already popped up and down below VWAP. I think it's funny because these stocks are all over $5, and for a while it was like just for a couple of days there it was just penny stocks, right? Interesting. Okay, so AKAN, I don't see news on Warrior Trading scanners, but what's this here? It says halted on circuit breaker. And What's this? Doesn't give a reason. Okay, so I don't see news on AKAN, so I don't see a reason to take a closer look at it. It looks like it popped up earlier and it's back down. So I'm actually going to take that off my list. How are you guys all doing today? I see a few people popped on. There seems to be a delay between when people pop on the live stream and when I can see it in the chat. So hope you're all having a good day today. I did a bus tour around the city of Prague today. It was really beautiful. And I don't think I'm over jet lag yet because I I just started to feel awake, and I wake up early every day. I woke up this morning at 5 a.m. There was a fire alarm in our hotel. But and it wasn't a real fire. It was a false alarm. So nobody got hurt, but I'm up early every day, but I didn't start to feel awake until about an hour ago. So I think my body is still on Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so UGRO is below VWAP. So I'm going to sit out on that. It's just confirming something. It's not really. Announced Sri Lanka cricket. Okay. I think UGRO was, I might have traded it previously. I think I traded it in March. I went and got some tea because, of course, I'm not making tea at home. But I went and got some ginger tea, and the gentleman who made my tea he actually cut up a piece of ginger and brewed it. I was like, wow. All right, so it's real ginger tea. All right, so AUUD. I missed this move, but now, is this an ABCD pattern? Still, like, I know what it looks like when I see an example of it, but it just, well, MACD is red anyway, but it looks like this one's just consolidating sideways. So I'm not sure if there will be another opportunity to get in, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, so I haven't even checked the market this morning yet. How is the stock market doing today? Just to get a handle on it. I guess it doesn't matter, right? Stock futures are trending lower, likely to pause after the S&P 500 and NASDAQ closed at record highs yesterday. Okay. So, I mean, honestly, how much should I care about how the stock market is doing today? I guess it gives me context, but does it really affect my trading? I'm curious. I would love to hear your thoughts on that. Does watching the news, paying attention to the news, checking how the greater stock market is doing during the day, does that affect how you trade small caps? Are you more cautious, less cautious? I mean, I guess it doesn't change what opportunities are presented for trading, right? I mean, so I'm starting to wonder, sorry, I have hat head right now. We were on the top of a double-decker bus, so tour bus, so I had a baseball hat on so I wouldn't get sunburned. I have hat head. I'm looking at myself in the picture. So does the general stock market, does that affect what you trade, how you trade? I'm curious. All right, PMEC, let's see. PMEC. Ooh, wow. Okay. The float is 7 million. Relative volume and the gap are good. I was going to say, and it has news, I was going to say I won't trade it unless it pops above $1. Wow, look at that. Huge spike. Would that be an algo spike? Maybe? Because the news, let's see. The news just came out at 7:13 and it was trading at like 70 cents before. All right, let's take a look at this one. It sounds like it has good news. Primac Holdings accelerates US expansion for Primex AI's Hytron. That sounds very futuristic. Okay. Oh, wow. Very futuristic. This is really good. I've only had ginger tea like brewed from like a tea bag. This is like literally pieces of ginger. All right, so it's kind of moving up, but I'm going to look for a bull flag pullback, which I don't know, may not happen. Let's see what happens. The volume looks nice, but this spike, I mean, if you look just at the body of the candles, so it's pulling back, but it's hovering right at VWAP. I actually popped on Thinkorswim last night at market close just to see if there was anything that looked good to me. Maybe trade in my Roth IRA, but I didn't see anything. I don't always trade at market close, but I do. If I'm around, I check it. And if I see something, I just take it. Usually small share size, but okay, so this kind of went nowhere. Let's see, AUUD. It's above VWAP, but look at that. It's consolidating sideways. And MACD is red. Look at the volume decrease. It's just decreasing, decreasing, decreasing. So I'm thinking of making, well, I have a couple of things that have come up. I want to create a pre-trade checklist and like post it at my home trading station. And then I also am thinking about, since I want to try a few other setups, I'm thinking about printing out the chart patterns and putting them up right near my trading station so that I have this visual check for what I'm trying to look for. Let's see, trying to get a more interesting, does that look nicer? I'm in my hotel room. My friend that I'm traveling with, she's still out. She's at the Prague Castle. And I'm going to try to hit that one tomorrow in the morning before trading. All right, so let's see if there's anything else on the top gainer scanner. What's TZOO? This looks interesting. On the scanner, let's see what it looks like on the chart. Okay, TZOO. Let's see, am I looking at this correctly? The float is 6 million. The relative volume is huge, like 445 times its 50-day average. It's gapped up 19% over yesterday's close. And the news, it says it reports first quarter results. So are these good results? Earnings per share beat their estimate. So their earnings per share came in over their estimate. This is good news. MACD's red now though. This looks a little choppy, but oh, the total volume is only 85,000. Oh, and the same with Ugro. So I'm going to take Ugro off because I am going to make a cutoff for total volume that I want it to be over 500,000. I'm getting that from Andrew Aziz's book. I'm reading that now. So I'm going to say that I want total volume to be at least 500,000. And one of my viewers, I'd have to go back and look at the chat. It might have been James or I'm not sure who it was, but they said that they want to see on an individual candle that the volume is at least 5 digits. So that's something to look for as well. I mean, look at this. This volume is only 550. What? 500? 8. Let's see. Yeah, 500. This one is 3781. So TZOO, I'm sorry. Sorry, we're going to have to let you go. PMEC, this huge spike right when the news came out, and then crash. What's popping up now? AUUD. Okay, the MACD has flipped green. It's above VWAP, but it looks like it's kind of grinding along the 9 EMA. I missed one of the first bull flags because one of the first pullbacks because I was talking to housekeeping. They showed up right when I was thinking about getting in here, and I had to answer the door. So, and in fact, I went and answered, but I don't want to put the, let me see if I can put the do not disturb sign on. Hold on, give me 1 second, everybody. Okay. Things I am learning about traveling and live streaming. I'm going to be better about putting up the do not disturb sign. I forgot to do that. And they came yesterday. They came early for housekeeping, so I guess I expected it early today, but that's probably an unreasonable expectation. Maybe what I should do is for tomorrow ask the front desk if it's possible if they can do housekeeping in the morning before I sit down to trade. If they can't, they can't, but if they are able to accommodate me, that would be really cool. So I'm going to make a note at home, and I brought it with me because I'm traveling with a friend, but at home I have an on-air sign, and I put it on my door of my room so that my adult children know when I am live streaming or taping. Okay. These are all the little things that, trading while traveling isn't really any different than trading at home in a lot of ways, honestly, and I've traded on all my vacations this year, but the big thing that has been different is the live streaming piece of it. And let's see, TRT. And I posted a video yesterday or the day before about getting ready to travel and trade and live stream. And I'll definitely do a video maybe like at the end of the trip or when I get home about how it's gone and what I would do differently. All right, so TRT does, I don't see news here. It's 5.29 million for the float, the relative volume, the gap. All right, so let's see. Is there, what's this news? TRT. Just says that it rose in the pre-market after jumping 17% on Wednesday. So were people trading this on Wednesday? I didn't see it yesterday. I was trading yesterday. I do not see new news for TRT. And the volume is still under 500 million. That's my new cutoff. So I'm going to be adding the hard to borrow, easy to borrow check, and I'm going to be adding, I'm just taking notes in my little trading notebook. I always have a little journal that I just have all kinds of notes in about trading. I took Warrior Trading's classes. I still have to finish the end of the advanced class, but I reviewed the beginner course like 4 times. And I've, worked and reworked my notes. And so I have pages and pages and pages of notes from that class. And I also just keep it nearby so that I can make notes as I'm trading. So on my checklist, I think I want to add total volume should be greater than 500,000. I like that rule. So it looks like it is pulling back, but whoops, it fell off my chart. I hate when that happens. TRT, okay. So PMEC just popped up and drifted away. Just, you can see this spike here. Got everyone all excited. People took profit right away. And I guess that's an algo spike. And then it just faded into oblivion. AUUD. I missed this bull flag pullback because housekeeping knocked on the door. And I am so proud of myself. I did not chase. I'm going to put that down to talk about in my recap. Because I feel like that was a victory for me personally. I have chased setups before, and I am actually going to take a screenshot of that for my recap because I do feel like that is a victory. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna just take a little snippet. And that way, when I go to do my recap, I can show exactly where I missed it. How many of you have chased a setup? Like you miss it and then you try to get in too late? I had a couple of trades last week where I tried to get in on the ask. It didn't catch my order. I canceled my order and then I did it again, chasing it on the way up, and then I got in too high. So I am not chasing anymore. I think it's different if I am intentionally getting in at a higher point, intentionally, but I'm not chasing anymore impulsively. I want to definitely eradicate impulsive moves. Just like panicking never seems to work. no matter how many times I try it. Panicking never seems to work. Go figure. All right, so I didn't see another clear pullback. I mean, it kind of popped up a little bit here, but this wasn't a pullback. Plus, now the MACD's red. But I'm not discounting AUUD until it's not over till it's over, right? All right, so PMEC, they had this big spike and then it drifted off. And TRT popped up a little bit. Wow, but is it halted? No. Still, it's just moving so slowly. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at how, on this candle, what is that? Wow, it's moving slowly now, huh? Or did it halt? I'm going to check NASDAQ Trader and look at the halts. No, it's just moving that slowly. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Okay, look at that. All the green. Are mine, is my display delayed? No. Okay, things are moving on AUUD. Looks like it's popping up above the 9 EMA. But the MACD is still red, so I'm not going to chase that. I'm really loving Prague, guys. This place is beautiful. It's a really nice city. It's affordable. At least it's affordable from the perspective of someone from the US traveling. And it's very attractive. Oh, good morning. Okay. See, my chat's delayed. Hey, TJ. My chat is delayed. Have you logged in and watched Ross with Warrior Trading do his morning sessions live before? No, I don't pay for his live trading sessions. I've been considering it though. That's how all my trades go high in the chase and stop out on the pullback. Yeah, I'm really trying to get rid of that problem. And that means I'm going to trade less, right? So some of my trades were chasing. No, I haven't paid for watching Ross trade yet. I would consider it. Oh, ELAB. But I was thinking it might be hard to, well, I'm already paying for his scanners. So it's kind of like a bit of a budget issue. I feel like I can't justify it at this point. I was like, well, I need the scanners, right? I do watch all his recaps though, although I'm behind. I was going to watch them last night and we were up later than we expected, and PMEC looks like it's making a move. So ELAB is pulling back. Let me see what is happening with ELAB today. The relative volume on ELAB is only 0.28, so that is not high enough for me to get in. PMEC is not really doing anything. Yes, I'm really trying hard not to chase setups. So that was frustrating because I was like, well, what if I don't get another chance to trade today? Well, then that's okay. I mean, when my daughter was little, she liked this book called Pinkalicious, and I'm pretty sure it was that book where the parents would tell the little girl, because she wanted everything to be pink, and they said, well, you get what you get and you don't get upset. So I kind of think about that with trading. Like, I'm not in control of the market. If I were, then I would be a gabillionaire. And, you know, you get what you get and you don't get upset. And I can't control when someone knocks at the door and I forgot to put the do not. I could have put the do not disturb sign up, which it is up now. And now I have a note here in my notebook to remind myself tomorrow to ask about housekeeping. But that's something I could have controlled and I can do differently next time. But I can't control if they knock at the door, even if I put the sign up, which has happened to me in some hotels where I have the do not disturb sign up and they're still knocking on the door. Let's see, TRT. Looks like it's kind of tried to bounce up a little bit. TRT pop. Yeah, I saw that. It popped a little bit, but then it kind of came back down, right? Oh, no, wait. I'm sorry. I'm on the wrong part of the chart. Here we go. All right. So TRT, the problem is I don't see news. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see news. TJ, do you see news on TRT? I only trade with news, unless the other day I traded something without news, but that was because all the other types of stocks in that sector were like popping up. So I think that was driving the price up. But I rarely trade without news. And I don't see news on TRT. I mean, we could Google it. News TRT ticker. I don't see like breaking news. So, I mean, it meets my other criteria. So let's see. The price is, the news is from yesterday. Yeah, that's what I kind of got the feeling because it looked like it had popped up yesterday. So this is a continuation stock. I'm reluctant to trade those. Ross has said that, he doesn't do as well on the second day, and I'm not nearly as experienced as he is. So I feel like maybe I should hold off on that. But yeah. ELAB, let's see. ELAB looks like the price action looks good, but the volume's low. Right now it's only 0.84% of its 50-day average for volume. And okay, so the individual candles have 5 digits. That's good. Let's see, what's the news again on ELAB? It is current report. Looks like they filed something. A lot of waiting today. And 7:30 has come and gone without news. So, like, we might have to wait till 8 o'clock and see if new news pops up. Have you traded anything today, TJ? I'm still at 0 trades. 0. 0. Let's see. AUUD just didn't really. Okay, so I keep talking about this bull flag that I missed. I mean, that was a decent pop up, but it didn't make high of day. So I might have been able to get something on that, but not yet. Okay, so PMEC. Okay. This is the one that had that spike, but Let's see, what else is on the top gainer scanner? QS, but the float is like 521 million. We already looked at TZOO. It had low volume, right? Let's see. TZOO. This one had low volume. Yeah, I mean, look at it. It's not even moving. It's like moving like molasses. Slow. Very slow. Okay, let's see what else is here. We have LFVN. Okay, that's just an announcement that they will announce something. So let's go through our list, shall we? No trades at 6:30, 9 a.m. here, and I just up, yeah. I feel sluggish still from jet lag. I just started to wake up like an hour before I got on to trade, which would have been about noon my local time here in Prague. So AUUD is below VWAP. Look at this. Maybe shorts. Thinking about ELAB from 5 minutes ago. Thinking about ELAB. Oh, so yeah. So ELAB is moving, but the volume, the relative volume is very slow on ELAB. Let's see. The relative volume is the last it popped up on the scanner here at Warrior Trading Scanner. The relative volume is only 0.84 times the 50-day average. So that's really low. That's really low. Like, I think some of Ross's training materials say that he wants to see the relative volume at least over 2%. And generally over 5, right? 5, I think, is what he says now, but some of the materials say like at least 2%. So 0.84 is really low. So ELAB, I'll probably hold off on that. TRT is doing something, but not much. Wow, kind of slow today, huh? I mean, this is what it's like some days, right? It's just like sit and wait. Good morning, James. Welcome to the party. It's a little slow. Has anyone taken any trades today? I mean, I'm really trying to go for quality over quantity. No trades yet. Okay, I missed a trade on AUUD because I forgot to leave the do not disturb sign out and housekeeping knocked on the door. So I missed a move. But that is a lesson learned for me. One of the little things about trading on the go. That's something for me to remember for next time. Let's see, AKAN. AKAN. Okay, AKAN is moving, but I don't see news. I don't see news. Wait, oh, wait a minute. Here we go. This is from like the middle of the night. The stocks move came after, so there was a gain after hours. So this is continuation as well. Oh, they executed a 1 for 4.5 reverse stock split effective April 13th. So it has a recent reverse stock split. Okay. So I guess this is like a continuation from after hours yesterday. So there's a bunch of stocks on my watch list that meet my criteria for stock selection, but I'm disqualifying them for one reason or another. TZOO. All right, TZOO. This one had, let's see, earnings. They had good earnings. What was my problem with them earlier? It looks like the float, the relative volume, and the gap are all good. It's got good news. So this is a possibility for a pullback, bull flag pullback. This is a possibility. It's a recent reverse. Is this the one? Recent reverse? No. Oh, wow. So this would be the top of the low candle right here, about 992, 994. This would be the bottom of the low candle, and this would be the target. And let's see, I'm going to look for a bull flag pullback here. I'm going to try to use my hotkeys. That's why I missed the move, because I tried to use my hotkey. Something didn't automatically send. It didn't auto send it. And then, so maybe I don't have the right thing clicked. I used to use hotkeys. I stopped. I'm going to try it again today, but we'll see if it works on the next time I try to make a move. Well, this drop below VWAP. ELAB is popping up. There are actually a bunch of things on my list, but let's go through the list. AUUD. I am not feeling it. AKAN. Maybe, but I don't know. Oh, now TZOO. I want to say 00. TZOO, Travel Zoo, is below VWAP. Yuck. Right? Am I right? All right. Well, now it looks like 9 EMA is like resistance and VWAP is resistance. Unless it pops up over 929. The volume, oh, and MACD's red. I would want to see that flip. It's just, now it's pretty much, well, I mean, would you, on the 1-day chart, TZOO goes red after earnings? Well, that is a good observation, James. That is a great observation. Interesting, because they had an increase in earnings per share. Well, what's going on there? Why do you think that is? Interesting. So yeah, you can see the earnings. Interesting observation. My watch is telling me to move. My watch is very bossy, guys. All right. What do you guys think of reversal trading? Do you do that at all? I guess that's supposedly better for other times of the day, not the mornings or pre-market, but I'm kind of curious about that. Well, let's see. I'm looking at the top gainer scanner. We've kind of looked at everything that is on here. PAPL. All right, AUUD, pretty low. AKAN, sideways. PAPL, sideways. PMEC, sideways. See a trend here? They all are consolidating sideways. Let's look at the relative volume. ELAB. The relative volume is still only 1.2 times the 50-day average. So that seems low. It seems really low. Yeah, and look at the total volume on TZOO. It's not even 500,000 yet. So I'm going to get rid of that. TRT, wait. TRT also has pretty low volume. And PMEC, PAPL. Well, looks like this is one of those days where you're just waiting. Yeah. It's lower today, huh? I'm going to check the Bitcoin. Let's see how my Bitcoin is doing. Bitcoin is up, right? Wait, 24-hour high. Bitcoin is like at 78. Wow. Like yesterday it hit 79. Is that what happened? Bitcoin is up. That's a nice trend. I like that. Let's see what else. The VIX is at $19.28. The S&P is up. We've got some good things happening, but so I'm trying to figure out where I can live stream Monday. So Monday, I'll be live streaming tomorrow. Monday, I will be probably at the airport. If my flight is not rebooked, I might be at the airport during trading time. So I will try to trade, but I don't know if there's going to be a place for me to live stream. I'll have to see if I can find a corner where I can do some live streaming before my flight. And has anyone ever live streamed from an airport before? Anyone? Any tips and tricks are very much welcome. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just not a lot going on today, huh? Crickets, crickets. ELAB. Yep. I mean, the volume is increasing a little bit, but so TRT. Yeah, I don't know. PMEC looks like it's trying to make another break for VWAP. It like made a little attempt here. So I am going to try to do hotkeys again. And let's see. I was trying to set up my hotkeys. So if I look here, what's that? AKAN? PMEC? So yeah, I was going to try to do hotkeys again. So let's see if that works. We're coming up on 8 o'clock. We could get news and see if there's something going on. So other than trading and traveling and live streaming, this week my goal has been bull flag pullback stops. And honestly, I don't have enough data to be conclusive if I have made any progress on that goal. And I think going forward, I'm going to need to select goals where I have a little bit more control over the opportunities to practice that goal, because I can't really report. You know, I did my Substack post last night on my midweek report on my goal, which was, instead of setting a stop based on the cents per share, I would make a stop at the low of the last low candle. And that's all well and good, but I can't force the trades to show up to practice. So when I did my Substack last night, I basically, the long and the short of it is that I don't have enough data to analyze, you know, if this is even working or not. Honestly, my bull flag pullbacks have been a nightmare this week. Yeah, it's just been hard to see the trends. I don't know if I'm a little bit thrown by traveling, but my data wasn't really conclusive on that. So I'll give you guys a look. Let me just sign into my trader view. probably should have signed in already, but oh, so for those of you who were on my live stream yesterday and I said, oh, I'm having trouble importing my trades, and I'm not sure if the reason I was having trouble is because I'm traveling, but there is a way to manually import trades. So you can go here to this screen, and where is it? There's a way to manually add trades. Is it here? Well, in any case, once you are in the trade, right? I'll show you. Once you're in the trade, you can go down to this screen here, and this is where my importing was going really weird. Hopefully news here at the top of the hour. I know. Hopefully, guys. But listen, no trades is better than a red trade, right? So I think that I used to get stressed out feeling like not trading, I was failing, but I think it's better to not trade than to have a red trade. All right, MW, so let's put this away. I'll talk about that after. MWYN. Okay. And it's got some brand new news, 8 a.m. news, right? What we were looking for. The float is under 20 million, relative volume, the gap. Okay, this looks good. What's the news? They announced formation of a new subsidiary, Nexacore. Nexacore Technologies to expand AI computing and infrastructure services. Well, that sounds like good news. I would prefer something over $1. So I probably will wait to see if it pops up, because I don't do well on stocks that are trading under $1. I'm just like scalping like $1 sometimes. I'd rather wait and let's see what happens with it. Maybe on a second pullback, if it's over $1, maybe I'll jump in, you know? Well, this is the news we were hoping for, but I generally don't trade stocks under $1. It's just too hard. It's really hard. I'm impressed by people that are getting in and out so quickly and making a profit on that. But it hit $1. If it pops up, then I will, over $1, then I will consider maybe jumping in. Let's look at the other stuff. ELAB, below VWAP, MACD's red. I'm just gonna clean up my list here. Oh, my charts are delayed popping up. I don't like that. Okay. All right. So we've got a first pullback, but the price is below VWAP. Don't love that. And let's see if it pops up above $1 and pulls back. Wow, this room is so hot. You can only turn the heat so far down, so we had to open the window yesterday. I might have to do that again. They kind of put a limit on how low you can put the temperature. I'm sweltering. It's not even that hot out. I mean, it was supposed to be a high of, I don't know what it is in Celsius, but 63 Fahrenheit. But now the thermostat's in Celsius. So I tried to put it down to 18, but all right, now this is dropping below the 9 EMA. So I'm considering putting the 20 EMA back on my chart. I'm going to add moving average exponential. Okay, that's how you put it on there. Wait, let's see, I'm going to do edit studies. You can do it this way. Moving average, right? And I'm looking for moving average exponential. If you're looking for the difference, oh, it did add it. Okay. If you're looking for the difference between, I'm going to click this little gear to change to the 20. If you're looking for an explanation of the 9 EMA, I haven't done a video on the 20 EMA yet, but if you're looking for an explanation on that, I did a video on that, and that's like a really popular video. So I'm thinking that I'm going to take the up signal and the down signal off. I only have the average. And I like to make this one dark blue. So I'm going to click more. I'm going to pick dark blue. Okay, and then I'm going to save my set. I have sets saved, so I'm going to save this as the 1 minute set. Yes. So that way, every time I open it up, it'll have that there. So I took it off because my charts were feeling cluttered, but now I'm thinking I should have it back on. Kind of miss having it. I don't know, like I'm going through this weird phase with my training because it's so public, and I think that is great. I'm doing the learning in public, right? And I think that's helping me so much, really understand, really analyze, because I have to explain it to you guys. I'm accountable to you. And, you know, when I do my recaps, I feel really accountable to make sure that I, you know, kind of explain what I'm learning, what's happened in my trading that day. And I feel really motivated to solve my trading problems. However, I'm in this phase where I feel like the more I learn, the more there is to learn. And I've been feeling a little overwhelmed. So I was like trying to simplify things a little bit, seeing if that would help. And I took my 20 EMA off my charts, but now I'm thinking, I don't know, I kind of miss having it. I'm not sure because I don't trade off of it. So I'm assuming that trading is like everything else. There's going to be up periods, down periods, and plateau periods, you know? I feel like I'm learning so much every day, but I'm not sure that's translating yet into improved results. And what's the goal, right? To make money. So I'm trying to be patient and just improve 1% every single day. And I'm trying to be patient that if I keep improving, the results will come. If I keep making good decisions, the results will come. That's the plan, right? All right, so MWYN is popping up, but AKAN really didn't do much. So, I mean, MWYN would have to really make a move. I mean, some of these penny stocks have great news, amazing news catalysts, but it's just hard for me. I may do the same with the 20 EMA. I only use it on the daily time frame. Yeah, James, I had it on my, so you use it on the daily time frame. Okay, interesting. So is that for like swing trading? Or do you use it on the daily time frame for day trading? I would love to hear what you use it for. You know, just trying to figure out, there's so many indicators, and trying to figure out what indicators are going to give me the most bang for my buck. Like, what are the essential indicators that I need to make good decisions and get good results? Because clearly different indicators work for different trading strategies, right? I mean, there's like a million indicators. So, all right, MWYN is trying to break out of VWAP jail. But it's under $1. I don't like that. So And AKAN looks abysmal. It's just consolidating sideways. We've got this channel going sideways right around VWAP. I checked the price on the daily in relation to the 200 EMA because if it's close, then it will serve as support or resistance. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Okay. So I use the 200 simple moving average on the daily chart. You use the 200 exponential moving average. Okay. Guys, I am going to take a quick break. I will be back in about 5 minutes. Please, I only do trading, no swing trade. Okay, so this is for day trading. Don't let anything happen in the stock market until I get back, okay? You guys can control that, right? Okay, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Okay, let's see what's going on. Anything new? No? Let's see, MWYN is still below $1. Although, you know, the price action looks clean. If I were going to trade a penny stock, this looks like a good one to trade. Looks good to me. I can see the delay. There's definitely a delay on the chat because I have it on my phone so I can see the chat separately. Okay. Because real estate is at a premium on my laptop screen and my external monitor. So for those of you who trade when you're traveling, how many monitors do you bring with you? I know that I've seen Ross Cameron talk about he has 2 plus his laptop. He has like a stand that he uses for the monitors. And right now I have my laptop and 1 external monitor. I do feel like at home I only have 1 of each as well. I have a bigger external monitor, but all right, MWYN is making a move. I mean, you know, it's nicely going up, nicely coming back down, but look at it's dropping all the way down to the 20 EMA, coming back up, pulling back, popping back up. I mean, if I traded penny stocks, I would probably trade this. Look at that. That's a nice breakout. Look at that. Look at that. That's a bull flag right there. And a breakout. 81 cents to 90 cents. I mean, you could definitely scalp 5 cents a share there. I mean, this was a good move, but it's below VWAP. Look at this. All the way up. This is 71 cents to 83 cents. Oh, look at this. It was a micro, maybe a micro pullback here, and then popping up, possibly. And the volume candle's really high. It's tempting. It's tempting. This might be another bull flag pullback. I like the news. It's good news. You know, they have a new subsidiary to develop their AI. I like that. That's what everyone's doing, right? So even though I won't trade this, I'm finding it really interesting because like even if I traded penny stocks, and again, I don't know a lot about trading penny stocks. I'm sure there are things that are specific to trading penny stocks because I know that like for people that trade medium float stocks, there are differences. PMEC is still under $1. Keep coming back to Travel Zoo, but it's under VWAP now. Yeah, I'm sure there are strategies that are specific to penny stocks, but I do find one thing I find really interesting because, of course, I sort of came to day trading from the angle of financial analysis and fundamental analysis. And one thing that I like is once you learn how to read the charts, it's pretty much the same, right? But I'm sure there are things about setups for penny stocks. I just haven't really investigated that yet. But I'm sure that's like its own thing, right? And I haven't looked into that, but TZOO Travel Zoo is still under 500,000 in total volume. Hasn't gone anywhere. Like, honestly, I don't even understand how it looks like it's not even moving at all. Look at this. Look at the volume bars. Went from way up here. This one had 30,000 shares of volume, and this one is, look at these, 1,300. What is that? 900. I don't know, maybe people are scared off today because feels like stuff's happening, you know, but I don't know. Let's see what happens. Did anyone trade this morning from 4 to 7 a.m.? Definitely, I really have to get on my plan after my trip here in Prague. That's when I'm really going to lean into getting my Webull set up. Let's take a look. I'm going to take a look at Webull right now and see. But I want to be able to trade from 4 to 7 a.m. That might have given me more flexibility on this trip because it does feel a little difficult to have such a small window for trading. And so I really want to expand my window from 4 a.m. Eastern Time to 10 a.m., 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So AKAN is making a move. Let's see. Not really. It's crazy. Like sometimes things pop up on the scanner and I hear that I have a notification bell that's going off. And then I look at the chart. I'm like, yeah, not much is going on there. Meh. Meh. Let's see. So Webull, why is Webull? So I really want to expand my trading window. Huh. Oh, here we go. So let's see, paper money, futures trader, stocks. I know there's a paper money, learning center, paper trading. Okay. So like I said, I haven't really explored this in depth. Okay, I just have I put a tiny bit in each account. Trade and, oh, so wait, this one right here. I was like, I want to get to know it before I put money into it. So trade, paper trading. Okay, so let's take a look here. What were we watching? What's YCBD? YCBD. Okay, now keep in mind, I have not really explored this. I'm kind of learning in public. That's my new phrase, guys. I know that I did not invent that. But that's what I'm really doing here. Okay, so can you see? You can see it. Okay. YCBD, paper account details. Oh, I have something in a paper account position. I think I was just playing with it. So let's see, what chart? This is the 1 minute chart. Is this supposed to be like the time and sales? I think I have to pay for level 2 on Webull. So, wait, did I delete everything? Hopefully not. I think I have to pay to see level 2 on Webull. So it gives you the time and sales. I don't know if I could trade without level 2. I don't know. I don't, at this point, I don't think I could. I rely on it too much. So let me move this over here. I rely on it too much. I don't think I could, paper trade. Oh, what I was showing you guys before about TraderView is that you can add, okay, so if I go to the trade, it screwed up my import yesterday and I don't know what happened, but when you go down here where it actually shows all the executions, you can delete the wrong ones, and then here you can add new. And so I actually added the executions manually to straighten it out. So I was able to fix it for my recap yesterday. So for yesterday, I was able to fix it, and you could see yesterday was a green day. Yay! That was great. That was so exciting. But there is a way to, because I've never had a problem importing transactions, so I suspect that it was maybe something to do with the internet connection. I don't know. I'll see what happens today if I have trades, how they import into TraderView. But I am tagged. Now I'm using 2 tags, okay? Two tags in TraderView. I'm tagging the setup, and I am tagging, I'm calling it good process, bad process, but I don't really like those tag names. But I'm trying to focus on the process. So if I did something wrong that was within my control, then I'm tagging it bad process. If it was something that I did all the things in my control correctly, I'm tagging it good process. And this is where my data was just really messing with my head for this week. Like my best trade, I did something wrong and I didn't have the right stop selected. Now, what do I mean by that? I didn't have the right stop selected. See, this is where you have to make sure your notes make sense. Because even a day later, I'm like, what did I mean? I didn't have the right stop selected. What does that even mean? I don't know. Now I'm questioning why I even wrote that. But you can tag your trades. And so I was able to correct it, and I was able to see yesterday, thankfully, my accuracy was 67%, which is awesome. Let's see. TRT popped back up. And so, just so you know, if the import gets messed up, I wasn't sure if it was like the CSV file or if it was the internet connection, because that has never happened to me, and I've been using TraderView since last summer. But you can fix it in terms of entering the executions separately. You don't have to pay for something to track your trades, but if you do, if you do it in like a Google Doc, that'll work fine too. But if you do, track your setups. You know, track your setups for sure. And put notes. So TRT is popping up again. Let's see. That was one that is what, like a continuation stock, right? Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Huh. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to look at the continuation chart. So there's a continuation chart in Warrior Trading's scanners. I mean, it's a continuation scanner. And it's not showing up on the continuation scanner. AKAN is. I don't see the news. Who said there was news from yesterday? Was that you, TJ? I don't see it on Thinkorswim. Let me take a look here. What does this say here? URI. Did I already check this? TRT. It just says it jumped 17% yesterday. So it looks like it popped up yesterday. Yep. Okay, it popped up to 847 yesterday. And now it's above that. So my daily chart is too small. Not liking that. All right. Wow. So now it's doing a bull flag pullback, but no, I don't see news, guys. Ugh. Oh, did I already look this one up? News TRT ticker. I think I already looked this up. News. It says yesterday, Director Ting Hawk Ming reported open market sales of 5,800 shares of TRT common stock. I don't know. This is like a nice bull flag pullback, possibly. It's popped up. High at $14. Well, that would be a nice gain if it pulls back to the 9 EMA, but doesn't have news. Eesh. Meets all my other criteria. The stock, I generally trade stocks between $1 and $10, but I will trade stocks between $10 and $20. The float is 5.29 million. The relative volume is 647,000 times. It's gapped up 47% over the previous day's close. I think it's going to tap the 9 EMA and then run back up. Possibly. I am super interested in to see what happens here. YCBD is also popping back up. YCBD. Oops. YCBD. Okay, but I think TRT is going to make a move. Look at this. It's green. It's green. I mean, $12.58 to $14. That would be a nice, and the stop would be what here at the bottom of this candle, right? So this would be a good move. Hey, my friend's back. Yeah, but without news, I am not feeling it, guys. Like, so, So the volume here is down below this volume candle. It has 2 million in total volume. But I don't know, the fact that I can't even find news on Google, that's just like, ugh. I mean, is that really big enough news to fuel continuation today? It just makes me leery. I mean, it's meeting the other criteria. This is where, okay, so now this would be the top of the low candle, right? Right here. Let's make this a little bigger. So if it pops up above 1249, it could make a run for 14. I won't trade it though, and this would be the stop down here. Well, 1150, let's say. Yeah, I don't know. Not, I'm almost out of ginger tea and I'm really sad about that. All right. Is anyone going in on this? So now this is the top of the low candle. I just don't see, whoops, let me remove this one. This is the top of the low candle, and we're not halfway through this up. See, now it's dropping below VWAP. So I'm glad I didn't try to, well, I wouldn't have seen, there was no real opening, but see now the low of this candle is above the low of this candle, which is a little bit confusing to me. Can I say hi? My friend's here.
Happy trading.
She said happy trading, if you couldn't hear her. All right, so this, now the top is here. Boy, today's been slow. Has anyone taken any trades today? Let's see what's happening with YCBD. Wow, look at that. Look at the delay on my chart. Okay, so it pulled back, but again, I don't see news. Let's see what's on this thing here. Sometimes it's just like, oh, it says they disclosed Q1 earnings on Tuesday, February 17th. What? How is that in? Did I click on the wrong thing? I did. Let me see. Yeah, it just says that they went up. There's no real news. So, all right. TRT is making a break for it, but I'm not getting in without news. And it looks like a false breakout because now, let me make this a little bigger. See, there's a topping tail here. So I think that's a false breakout. Geez, guys, this is slow today, huh? All right, so, and now MACD is red, so. Oops, I hate that when it takes some of the tickers off my list here. Wow, there's a delay on my chart. So TZOO is kind of not doing anything. MWYN is below VWAP, so that's out. And TRT is sliding into an abyss, so that's out. Wow, could today be a no trade day? Maybe. Let's see what else is on the top gainers. QS, the float's too high. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see anything. This is a real snooze fest, guys. Sorry. All right, TZOO. I'm taking that off. It's below VWAP. MWYN is below VWAP too. All right. Look at that, huh? Look at that pullback. So yeah, I really need to work on setting up my Webull so that I have additional options as far as trading in the 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. window, because that would have given me a lot more flexibility on this trip. Instead, I'm feeling a little bit prisoner to my schedule, and it would have given me a little more flexibility for sightseeing. But I do remember that I would have to pay for level 2. I don't know. Do you guys trade without level 2? I don't think I could anymore. I'm so used to having that available to me and seeing the price action and the depth of the market. I don't think I could trade without level 2. Okay, so I sold my, did I sell my my fake shares in Webull? I'm not sure. All right, I wonder if everyone else is having this kind of a day. Yeah, it's real slow. So let's see. I'm going to look at, I'm going to add a watch list in here. Let's see what's on, let's do pre-market movers. What's on the Charles Schwab pre-market movers? Wait, what just popped up? TRT. Is TRT making a move? Not really. Okay. I got all excited. I heard the bell. Nothing happened. That was very anticlimactic. Okay, so I'm going to put my news back on. Live news. Okay. So, and I'm going to hook my news back up. Pre-market movers. Going to add my customized columns because that's how I like to look at things. AUUD, which we're already like blah. PAPL, I already counted that out, under $1. QS, too many shares, the float's too high. URI, float's too high. MBLY, float's too high. ASTI, what's going on with ASTI? Let's see. AUUD is popping back up, really? Okay, it broke VWAP. All right, let's watch this one. Let's see what's going on with AUUD. Broke VWAP. I would want to see a candle confirm above VWAP before I got in. And I'm going to look for a bull flag pullback. I'm going to play it safe because I had a green day yesterday and I'm loving that. So I'm going to play it safe today and only look for things that are like, you know, my setups. Okay, so we had one candle confirm above VWAP. Total volume is 30 million. That's good. Let's see. The float's under 1 million. Fabulous. Relative volume, gap. All right, so everything looks good, but the news is getting a little old. It's not really like fantastic news, right? Oh, wait, what about this news right here? They secure a patent. Oh, that's good news. Okay, so I'm going to look and see if it forms a bull flag, but this isn't really a very big pull. It's only like one candle above VWAP. I guess you could call this a micro pullback, but well, this candle, it's candle over candle, but this one's red, and look at how. All right, so what's high of day? High of day is $8.74. I feel like right now there's only like one other person on the chat. I think everyone just went off to do other stuff at this point. They're like, forget it. The market's too dead today. Okay. Yeah, volume's pulling back. This could be a flat top breakout of some kind of. Yep. There we go. Maybe? Nope, because look at this volume candle. It's too low. I'm not loving it. Yeah, look, it didn't really, it kind of tested over, let's see, where's the half dollar? Half dollar, that's 7. This is 7.50 here, and this is 8 here. So right here, where is it? That's the half dollar. So I would say it's a break over the half dollar, except this volume candle, look at how low it is. So I don't trust that. I'm going to stay out of that unless I see confirmation on the volume bar. And look at how slowly everything, it feels like just things are slow, like molasses today. I don't see any massive sellers on the level 2. So that feels pretty good, but no, look, this volume bar. Maybe there'll be news at 9. Let's hope. Maybe there'll be news at 9. And I had to move my thing because you were slightly in it. No, that's okay. That's okay, but I just didn't want you to be like.
Well, this is my big break.
Yeah, this is your big break. To be live. You are probably the most exciting thing that's happening in the stock market today. You've been the most exciting part of my live stream today. I have not made one trade yet.
That's in your way to hear what that's all
about. Guys, the travel part of my travel week, my travel trading is the most exciting thing. The trading is the least exciting thing happening today. Yeah, okay, AUUD, you got us all excited. You broke over VWAP and then just went nowhere. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like there's not enough. This could be a break over the $0.50. So if high of day is 874, it could pop back up to that level, but I'm not sure. Let's see what else. Really, honestly, it is crickets today. Oh, is it making a break for the $0.50? I think it is. This could be a break of the $0.50, but I don't know. I think this is a break of the $0.50. Yep. Look at that. Look at the it's picking up. Yep. 753, 754. Well, I think it's trying to break over the $0.50. I'm looking for a bull flag pullback though. No, I rejected. Okay. Boo. This is like the slowest morning. Oh my God. TRT, don't mess with my head. Okay, forget it. Let's forget TRT. I don't know. I think this is trying to make a break over the $0.50. Should I get ready? Look at that. 750, 748, 749, 751, 752. No. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if it broke out, but I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't. Might have already made its move today. Oh, I was gonna try the hotkeys. Let's see. What did I assign for my hotkeys? Okay. Oh, maybe? No. Wow, AUUD, you're breaking my heart. Let's see. Let's see. Do you guys wait for a whole candle to form over the break, or do you go for it as soon as it breaks that price level? Now look at this. I see, this is why I think it's going to break, because look at the volume pulling back, pulling back, pulling back. It's either going to break over the $0.50 or like do a slow agonizing fade. That's my prediction. Anyone else? Hmm. Mm-mm. Oh, oh. I don't trust it yet. That's it. Oh, see, I couldn't do it with the hotkey. Something's wrong with it. I didn't trust it. Oh my God. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad my hotkey didn't work right. Okay. So what is going on with my hotkeys? Why is it not? Let's see, order defaults. Maybe it's because this says limit? No. Options, futures, general. You can feel active trader. Auto send AT order on down click. Reset AT order complete after sending. Apply custom template. I'm going to have to ask AI because I had it set up before. It would automatically send. I mean, on think or swim. How do I get the order to auto send with hotkeys? Because this here is checked off, right? Order confirmations and settings and activate the auto send feature. Disable order confirmations. So go to settings, application settings, order hotkeys, and then active trader. It's enabled. In the active trader tab, function general home screen. That's enabled too. Function active trader by ask. Configure hotkeys. Order. I must have something checked wrong or whatever. Well, it saved me from making a very bad trade. So I am not upset about that. Thank you, trading gods. So, all right. All right, we're coming up on 9 a.m. There could be breaking news at the top of the hour. So I'll take a break probably 9:10. I'm going to see if there's any breaking news. We're about 2/3 of the way through my trading session. I haven't taken a trade yet, and I'm okay with that. I'd rather take no trades than take bad trades. So for those of you just popping on, I'm okay with that. You know, I used to be less okay with that. I used to be really stressed if I didn't take any trades, but this is what it's like, right? I don't want to let my emotions bait me into making a bad decision. So. Oh, I think I know what happened. I had to, and this is why I stopped using, this is why I stopped using hotkeys. The hotkeys only work if you're clicked into the active trader window. And that was why I stopped doing it. But I think hotkeys honestly are, so I still have to click in the active trader window. So am I really saving time? I guess if I have to keep it clicked in all the time. Forgot about that. Same, no, oh, hey, HG. So it's comforting to hear that other people aren't taking trades. So maybe I am being cautious for good reason. Okay. Boy, the universe really helped me out with AUUD because I tried to get in here and I would have taken a loss on that right away. Look at that. It popped up. I was looking for the break over the $0.50 and it popped up. All right, CPIX. Let's see what that's all about. We have something new happening. Yay. All right, CPIX. Let's check out all the metrics on this one. So the price is between $1 and $10. The float's under 20 million. It's only 9.2 million. It's under 10 million. I love that. The relative volume and the gap are awesome. Cumberland Pharmaceuticals announces strategic transaction to integrate commercial business with Apotex. That sounds like good news. All right. So this is a possibility. Okay. This is a possibility. Wow, a bunch of you trade. So either you were all having a late start today or you were all getting bored and hoping things will heat up with the market open. Is that possible? All right. So we've got the beginnings of a bull flag pullback potentially. We've got a high to $6.27. So there really isn't like a huge window. Where's the simple moving average? I feel like my daily chart might be too small, but okay, and the simple moving average is here. So it's already above the simple moving average. Looks like it might pop down, hit the 9 EMA, but it's below VWAP. So I want to see it pop above VWAP. I've never gone this far into the morning with no trades. Yes, James, you are disciplined. You are right. I know. I had a no trade day a couple of weeks ago, and it actually was very freeing because I felt like I didn't take something impulsively. I waited for I waited for setups and they weren't there. So no, I feel very disciplined too. I'm seeing you. I hear you. All right, so CPIX is popping up. It's above VWAP. I'm clicked to my active trader window, but look at the volume here. See, it's not, this volume bar is lower than this volume bar. So I'm going to hold off on that and maybe look for another bull flag setup on this. The news is good. It meets all my criteria, but I really don't want to be rash. And now we have a big red candle. So yeah, I've had before I started live streaming, I had other days where I didn't trade. And yeah, that feeling of being so disciplined, not taking a stupid trade is awesome. Absolutely. Okay. So yeah, no, I'm glad I looked at the volume bar here because, it popped up. This would have been a false breakout. I really like, pharmaceutical, biotech, all that. But this news from a fundamental analysis perspective, I'm not sure that's great because they're laying out 100 million in cash, which means they're going to be low on cash. So okay, so it looks like it's popping up, but I'm going to wait for I don't like this because the volume was going up with red candles. So I'm going to wait for another potential bull flag to form. I want to see like the pull, the pullback. I want to see the whole thing. I'm not going to just, if this is a no trade day, it is a no trade day. And I actually took a screenshot of the one that I didn't take on AUUD because housekeeping showed up. And I'm so glad they did. Again, the trading gods are on my side today. All right, so it's running up. This looks good. It's running up. We're at high of day. This looks good. I'm going to wait for a proper bull flag pullback. And if one doesn't happen, one doesn't happen. And again, sorry for my hair. I have hat head right now from wearing my hat when I was outside earlier. All right. So this is a doji, right? Well, maybe not now, but I'm still memorizing the candle names. So this would be the top of this candle. We have a high at 524, but really on the daily chart, I mean, the high here going back to last June is $6.27. So right now, this would be the top of the low candle. That would be, I could get 10 cents a share on this. It tapped VWAP. Let's see. If it pops up from here, that's a micro pullback, not a bull flag pullback, right? So let's see what happens. I really want a bull flag pullback. And the volume is pulling back here. I don't know, this looks choppy. This looks choppy. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Sorry. No, okay. So it's pulling back here, which looks good. So look, some people think it's going to go to 590. Or maybe they're people that were it broke out, but oh, I don't know. It's not really a proper bull flag. Am I being a scaredy cat here? It's rejecting. See, I'm glad I didn't jump in waiting for the proper bull flag. See, that is why. This here, I've been burned too many times. And look, it's a big red candle. Like it's basically, because this isn't a proper bull flag. It's like, this would be a micro pullback, right? So I know I haven't taken any trades today, but this looks choppy to me and not clean. And I don't know, I was green yesterday. It was such a good day for me. I don't want to risk getting a red trade on something so choppy. TRT. Look at TRT. It's in the toilet. So it's so funny how focus shifts from one stock to another so easily. All right, so I'm going to look for another bull flag. I don't know. I just didn't feel good about taking this. I don't know if anybody else jumped in, but I felt like it was just too choppy here with this big red candle. And then let me get rid of this price line. So I was going to take a break, but I'm going to wait and see what happens with CPIX. Okay, now volume's going up with the price. This feels more like a potential. See right here, the price went up and the volume went up, but this didn't feel like a real pullback. Oh, wow, look at this. I think there's a potential window up to, well, right here, 528. Will it pass that? So 627. 577, 627. High of 627. I have to remember that if I'm going to use my hotkeys, I have to be in the active trader window. That's why I stopped using them. That was so annoying to me. And I kept missing out on trades. So, all right, we're at high of 572, which is right about here on the daily chart. On the 5-minute chart, you know, we're going up, but the volume's pulling back a little. So I'm thinking a bull flag pullback might be coming. Let's see. So this volume pulled back. Oh. I don't know. This doesn't feel clean to me. Look at this. It's breaking out, but the volume's not going up. So I don't know. I'm not really getting what's happening with this one. Is this a lack of experience on my part? Maybe someone more experienced would see this and see something more definitive, but it feels like signals are crossed, right? Because the price is moving up, and then here this candle is over this candle, but this volume bar is low, and then the price is continuing to move up, but the volume's not continuing to move up. I hope I'm not being too much of a wuss here, but this doesn't look clean to me. It's too bad. I get so excited when there's really good news. And then I get aggravated. I let my emotions, I have to stop letting my emotions get aggravated when I see that the stock is not going up on good news. Sometimes it goes up on terrible news, and I'm like, what is going on here? Yeah, so on the 5-minute, it looks clean. I usually don't trade on the 5-minute chart, but this is one where I would consider trading on the 5-minute chart instead. If this does a clean bull flag pullback on the 5-minute chart, I would consider it, but we're only 15 minutes to the market open, so that would be 3 candles. It would have to pull back and then break out. I don't know. So we've got a potential bull flag here. This is the top of the last low candle. And high of day is at $5.90. That's only like 25 cents. Okay, that's enough. But this volume candle is still low. It would have to break over 563. And let's see. I don't know if I trust it though. I would have to see the volume bar go up. Yeah. Ugh. People are trading it though. But look at this, right? There's a couple of orders in at 690. Yeah. So volume's pulling back. It looks like it might break out over 563. But the last flat top breakout I was looking for, it popped up and rejected. So I'm a little gun shy. Oh, okay, look, it looks like it's a pullback on the 5-minute chart. Should I flip to the 5-minute chart? Look at that. Look at that. So this here, these 5 candles on the 1-minute chart are in here, right? Look at that. This little wick here, the wick on this candle is the wick on this candle. And now we've got a pullback here. I don't know. Or is everyone going to wait for the market to open? Is that what everyone's doing? Maybe that's what CPIX is doing. Let's see. I'm also reluctant to trade a bull flag pullback on the 5-minute chart on such a low float stock because I feel like they pop up and have 1 or 2 pullbacks and then, oh, look at that. It might break out over 563. It looks like it's going for it. I don't know. I'm kind of a wuss about it. I want to see a candle confirm above that level before I jump in. The volume bar is going up, but now it flipped red. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can see my 5-minute chart. I don't know. I think I'm gonna sit this one out. Maybe I'll see if there are any gap and go trades at the market open. All right, guys, I'm disenchanted with CPIX and it's too choppy for me. So I'm going to take a 5-minute break before the market open. And I will be back in about 5 minutes. Hey guys, I'm back. Tell me something good happened. All right, so CPIX did break out. I was on my break, so I missed it, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm not chasing moves, remember? I'm not chasing moves. So even though CPIX did break out, oh, look at this big candle here. And it did pull back on the 5-minute and then it broke out a little. It looks like it's pulling back again. So let's see if there's another pullback. The high was 615. This is the top of the low candle. It's kind of a tight window. SLAI, what's that? Let's take a look at that. SLAI. And okay, I don't know if that's good news or not. The float's under 20 million. Everything looks good. SLAI, let's take a closer look. I know the market's opening in 4 minutes. Okay, so that popped way, that just took a round trip basically. So I'm gonna let SLAI go. That took a round trip. But CPIX, it's pulling back. It looks like it tried to pop up a little bit. This is the top of the low candle. It's pulling back, pulling back. I mean, this is a possibility. These are like really short candles. So it might tap the 9 EMA, and that would be my stop. So wait, let me make this a little bit bigger. I mean, this is a possibility, but I'm so close to market open. I don't know. Being really wussy. I missed the flat top breakout. So both of the times I missed a move today, it was because I had to leave the computer, which is kind of funny because I've only been gone from the computer for like 10 total minutes. I'm going to take another screenshot of this so that during my recap I can talk about it, but it's just kind of funny. I'm going to call this CPIX breakout. All right. So still pulling back. Volume's still low. I think people are waiting for the market open, maybe? So now this is the top of the low candle, right? Nope, I got rid of the wrong candle. Oh, it looks like it might be breaking out over this level, 589. The stop's really tight with 576. So it would have to break out over 589. But I mean, with the market open, people are probably just going to wait, right? James, are you still no trades? I'm curious. I'm still no trades. All right, so let's see. We're a little over a minute to the market open. And remember that when the market opens, you're not just going to have the orders that people are placing in that moment, but other orders are coming in right when the market opens that have been waiting to execute, right? So, wow, this is really interesting. We're less than a minute. Look at this. People think it's going to go all the way up to 7. That seems not true. Now, this is the top of the low candle. We've got 15 seconds. I honestly can't even see the difference at this point. All right. And this would be the low, right? So let's see what happens. Is it going to pop up? Oh, wow. Look at the battle here. Okay. And okay, I know I didn't wait for it to run up. I got nervous. I didn't let my winner run. I got nervous. I saw green. I got in. I got out. Let me just clean this up. This is like too cluttered. I can't even see what's happening here. Yeah, I kind of panicked and got out. Look at the action. Okay. What? Okay, so I would call that a gap and go, right? I mean, I don't really think is that a bull flag or a gap and go or both? I'm going to call that a gap and go. I should have let my winner run, but I got nervous. But then look at the drop, right? All right, so let's see what else is popping up. AUUD looks like it's popping up. This looks like a potential pull of a bull flag. So ASTI also popped up. ASTI. Let's see. ASTI. No, let's go back to AUUD. So I'm going to look for a bull flag pullback on AUUD. I've only taken one trade so far. So I'm looking for a bull flag. Now the volume is not moving up with the price here. Oh, halt. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't want to get stuck in a halt today. Ugh.
You were just telling me about
Yeah, my friend said, you were just telling me about that. Yes, I did tell her about halts. I don't want to get stuck in a halt today, but I wonder if I could, okay, so I can't tell on Thinkorswim how long this halt is. But I can see when the halt started, which is 9:32 and 22 seconds. For those of you that have more advanced brokers, you can probably see the resumption price and the resumption time. I don't have that on Thinkorswim. I can only see where it halted, and I can see on NASDAQtrader.com. Let's see. TZOO, Travel Zoo. That popped up. I mean, yeah, I guess this is a pullback. So, let's see, CPIX. No, I'm glad I just got out of that when I did. ASTI, I don't know. That looks kind of choppy to me. TZOO. I'm going to look for a bull flag pullback on this. 5-minute halt. Yeah, I saw that, TJ. Oh, so you can see that it's a 5-minute. Okay. Thank you. resume at 9. Oh, so is this the resumption price right here, 794? Or is that just a coincidence? So maybe I can see the resumption price. All right. So because it's highlighted here and that's what it says here. So maybe that is the resumption price. Let's see. Okay, pullback at TZOO, Travel Zoo. People really think that this has potential to go up. Look at this. People are already putting in orders on the ask to one's at 1336. So I'm going to look for a bull flag pullback on Travel Zoo. I see other things popping up, but so right now we've got high of day at $10.90. And I am kind of curious what's going to happen with AUUD, but I don't want to get stuck in a halt. So let's see. This one looks like that's the top of the low candle now. And volume is pulling back. And let's see. So 937, right, for AUUD. Okay, this looks pretty good on Travel Zoo. So far, to bring you all up to speed, I've got one tiny green trade. Pulling back. I'm looking for the price to go over 1057. I don't see any huge orders on the ask. Oh, AUUD is going up. I can see that. Oh, okay. But I'm kind of keeping an eye on Travel Zoo because that feels a little bit more stable and I've got to set up on that. I don't want to just jump into, let's see, AUUD. That feels a little risky. I would wait for a pullback on that one if that happens. But okay. Okay, now this is the top of the low candle on Travel Zoo, right? And we're almost halfway through the candle. I gotta make sure I'm clicked into my active trader window so these hotkeys work. I find that super annoying. That's why I stopped using hotkeys. Wow, AUUD at 920. For those of you who jumped in on that, that's great. I'm going to wait for a bull flag pullback on that. I'm looking for the breakout on Travel Zoo. But I'm wondering if everyone's hopping over to AUUD. That happens, right? I just get nervous about the halts. Oh, MACD might flip on Travel Zoo. Did AUUD halt again? Yep. Oh, some people are making money on that today for sure. Okay, now this is the top of the low candle, and it looks like it's going to hit VWAP or the 20 EMA. Okay, the 20 EMA. And this is the bottom of that candle. So 988. So 1029 is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a break over 1029. And I'm looking for confirmation with volume. It's 1030. Oh, $8. Wow. I know I got nervous, but it didn't feel like it was moving up fast enough. So if it keeps moving up, I can jump back in, but I just got nervous. It doesn't look like it's moving. I wonder if the AUUD halt will be longer this time, right? Look at that. Yeah, wow, Travel Zoo just kind of didn't really go anywhere. Maybe I got out too soon, but I don't know. So, yeah, look at this. I mean, it had volume, but it just didn't really go anywhere. Whew. Did CPIX come back? Oh, CPIX. No, not really. MNTS. No, I'm holding on to some of that. Okay, so ASTI, ugh, CPIX, yuck. Travel Zoo. Travel Zoo really didn't go anywhere. I got nervous and got out, and you know what? I'm happy with that. Because I just didn't see it moving up fast enough. And honestly, for that, I like the hotkeys. I felt like I was able to react quicker. So I like that. I just hate the fact that I have to click in the active trader window. I forgot about that, and that's why I stopped using them, because I found that so irritating, but it is faster. So, wow, now the MACD has flipped red. So I am glad that I got out when I did, because it just felt like it should have gone up more right away, and I didn't see that. So my instinct was, it's not going right away. Let me take some profit now. It did pop up to like a little bit more, but you know, I guess I got slippage or whatever. So I know I'm only going to stay on like live streaming for 15 more minutes, but I've got 2 green trades and I'm up like $38 today. That's it. And that's okay. I have plenty of settled funds left, like a lot. So I could trade more if things are moving. See, this is why I don't like halts, because look at that. It pot 2 halts going up. Now it's on its 3rd halt going down. I have made money in halts, but I have lost, I think, more than I've made. And I didn't start tracking all my setups until a little over a month ago. But yes, I can make incredible money in halts, but I feel like I've lost more than I made. So I'm just not experienced enough. I think an intermediate level or an experienced level trader can take advantage of that. Oh, AGPU, that's where I made money yesterday. But again, continuation, not my favorite. And it's not really, well, people, look at this. People think it's going to go back up. Or are these just people that couldn't sell yesterday and they're just hoping? Yeah, that's what it is. I think these are people that yesterday got burned and they're hoping it's going to fly back up. Could. It could. Okay, so AUUD is still halted down. Travel Zoo. Travel Zoo, MACD's like red. High of day. I really thought that this was going to pop up, but would it, maybe everybody was looking at something else? I don't know. I'm still going to stay on for till 10 o'clock, no matter what, but I'm like scared to trade anything else. I haven't seen anything super, I'm not confident today. However, my accuracy is awesome. I only made $38, but I'm 100% accurate. That's pretty awesome. My accuracy had just been so bad for like a month and it was really bumming me out. My accuracy for the year is good. So I was extremely bummed out at the bad accuracy, but today I am 100% accurate. 2 green trades. Woohoo! But you know what I think is going to be interesting, and I'll go over this in my recap, is that I think that the interesting story about today isn't the trades that I got, but the trades that I didn't take. And, you know, that is maybe the more interesting story today. We'll see. I hope none of you are stuck in AUUD. I really hope that that is the case. So AGPU was doing awesome yesterday. I got a good trade on it, but like, let's see, today it's just kind of it's creeping up. It's grinding up. All right, I am going to reduce my share size because I'm actually green on the day, and I know it's like only $38, but it's my $38. And I'm going to protect it. So I do this a lot of the time if I'm green on the day and I'm getting near the end and I don't want to risk going red on the day. I reduce my share size to reduce my exposure. And if I only trade 100 shares, my stop is going to be maybe $10 or maybe at the most, depending on the low of the last red candle, $15, and I'm not going to risk going red on the day. Okay, TRT is popping up. What's going on there? TRT has been the biggest puzzle for me. Like, I don't even understand what's going on with this one. Look at all that activity. All right, so Travel Zoo is just consolidating sideways. Boo. And AGPU, does it even have new news? Let me see. Or is this just going on the coattails of yesterday? It's honestly, the news is just saying that it declined in the morning. But now it's kind of grinding up. So I guess you would call this a continuation stock, but it really doesn't have much of a range in terms of price. So what could you really expect to make on it? I mean, yeah, there's barely any range. It's just kind of hovering right above the 9 EMA. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Well, why don't I try importing my trades into TraderView? And I will be doing my recap after, I'll take a break after this, and then I will do my recap, and then we'll see where we're at going into tomorrow. Fridays can be slow, but you never know. I've had good luck on Fridays, honestly. Mondays are kind of like my rough day. So what I like to do is I put my trades in, and I like to record the setup. So CPIX was what was this? I'm trying to remember, what was CPIX? Was that a bull flag? CPIX. Huh. Can't remember. Wow, I only had 2 trades. See, this is why I try to write it down. Oh, right. CPIX. It was a combination bull flag and gap and go. All right. So let's put that in. So, and bull flag pullback, and I'm going to have two setups for that because it really was both of them. But what was my stop here? So my entrance was at 586, or that was where my entry, where I was thinking I could enter. 567, 586, so 19, 586 and 67. So that's 18 cents. Whoops. 19 cents. So let me do the math here. 19 times 500. No, wait. 19 cents times 500. $95. Okay, so my risk was $95. So I'm going to put that in. And so on TraderView, you can put your initial risk. It's a dollar amount, not like a cents per share. And TZOO, this was, what was this? Let's take a look. I can't believe I don't remember. I just did it. Was it TZOO? Right here. So this is a bull flag pullback. And let's look at my stop. So the top of this candle is 1029 and the bottom of this candle was 988. So 1029 minus 988 is 41 cents times 500 shares, 205. So my risk, whoops, I didn't mean to close that out. My risk was $205. Where am I going? Trades. So this is something that I was really trying to work on with the bull flag pullbacks. but like, could I have made 205 on this? I only made $8. So, like, you can see that my profit and my risk didn't make sense on either one of these trades, right? Which is why I had tightened my stops. And, you know, you want at least a 1-to-1 ratio with a profit loss ratio, because, but like if my accuracy is usually more than 50%, but if my accuracy is like say 60%, I need to have at least a 1-to-1 ratio to make money. It's just the risk seems really big with the bull flag pullbacks lately, going all the way to the low of the last candle. But of course I cut my losses quickly. This is something I really have to think about. I'm curious what you guys do in terms of stops. Do you set an absolute number, like 20 cents a share? Because I think my stops were too tight on the bull flag pullbacks. But am I risking too much? Because I'm really only trying to get 10 to 20 cents a share. So for this bull flag pullback, for the first one, I was risking only CPIX, I was risking less than 20 cents a share. So that seems reasonable. But on this one, TZOO, I was risking like 40 cents a share. Was I really thinking I was going to make that on that? I don't think so. So I would say that trade number 1 was a reasonable trade, and I made $30. Trade number 2 was an unreasonable trade. So I have to do the calculations faster in my head while this is all happening. Yeah. Oh, James, I'm so sorry. Oh, bummer. Well, did you lose your discipline, or did you make a good decision on the trade and then it just happened to go red? Because, you know, I'm really trying to divorce the decision from the result. You could have made a good decision to get in, but it got rejected, right? And that's not losing discipline. So, oh, CPIX, let's see. Did you trade it right at the open when it kind of popped up and then dropped that big red candle? Because I got out right before that. I mean, I almost got caught in that myself. I traded right in this first candle and I got out right before it turned on me. You might have maybe you got caught here when it turned. Oh, that's a bummer. I'm sorry to hear that. Like, look at, people are still thinking it's going to go up, or I don't know. I don't know what people are thinking. When I see all of these identical trades at 100 shares, that looks so fake to me, but I think a lot of people trade 100 shares. Your entries were good, but my exits were too slow. Yeah, I've had that problem. So your entry was good, but your exit was slow. That's why I'm experimenting with going back to hotkeys. But on Thinkorswim, it's annoying because you have to click in the active trader window. Otherwise, you can't, the hotkeys won't send immediately. Yeah, trying to speed it up on a commission-free broker is really hard. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully it's small enough that you can recover that tomorrow. All right, guys, I am going to call it a day. Very small green day. I'm going to brag about my 100% accuracy, even though I only made $30. No, but I think honestly, one trade was a good trade and one trade was not a good trade. I'm going to be honest about that. Even though I made $8 on the second trade, I don't think I should have taken it. And I will be talking about that more in my recap. So stay tuned for that later. And I will be live trading tomorrow, my 3rd day live trading from Prague tomorrow. So hopefully I'll see some of you guys tomorrow, and happy trading. Trade smart, guys.